There's been a lot of movement in the world of football as far as Saudi Arabia throwing money at renowned footballers in the hopes of luring them to the Saudi Pro League. Now, this started out, of course, once a certain Cristiano Ronaldo was signed by Al-Nassr, but that drive is just getting bigger because until recently, Al-Ittihad announced the signing of Karim Benzema. They will soon enough be announcing the signing of N'Golo Kante. Not just that, there was a big push even to bring in Lionel Messi into the fold before, of course, he ended up choosing to go to Inter Miami of the MLS instead. But it's not just about them signing players. In fact, the Saudi Arabian PIF, or the Public Investment Fund, has now made a few big moves when it comes to them actually commercializing and monetizing and taking control of the way football is run in the country. We'll talk about what those moves are in this particular video, as well as what the implications of said move could be. First off, when you talk about what those moves are, what they've done is they've taken a 75% stake in 4 Saudi Arabian clubs. Which are those 4 clubs? We'll come to that in just a bit. But that 75% stake which has been taken by the PIF is in fact a controlling stake, which means that the finances as well as decisions made regarding players, management and everything in between will be taken directly by the PIF. The board will be constituted of PIF members or people close to the PIF. And the reason they've done this is because this is part of the Saudi Arabian Vision 2030 project. Now, the Vision 2030 project is, of course, the aim of the Saudi Arabian regime to ensure that the popularity of football and the level of football in the country not only skyrockets, but 2030 is the year of the next World Cup after 2026. And that, as of now, does not have a host nation. So, Saudi Arabia not only wants to popularize football and make it more glitzy and glamorous in their own country, the main reason for them doing so is to be able to host the FIFA World Cup, just as Qatar did in 2022. And Qatar successfully hosting it in the winter has proven that there is in fact an in for any Gulf-rich or oil-rich Gulf state actually end up doing a similar thing, let's say. So that is the main reason why this is happening. You'd be asking doubters, which are the 4 clubs that come under this particular scheme? Well, the 4 clubs are the founding members of the Saudi Pro League, and not just are they any founding members, they're 4 of the most recognizable clubs in Saudi Arabia. You have Al-Ali, you have Al-Ittihad, you have Al-Nassr, and you have Al-Hilal. Now again, Al-Nassr was the club that signed Cristiano Ronaldo, so they're pretty well known at this point. Al-Ittihad was the side that recently signed Benzema, will be signing Kante, and also made a pretty push to sign Leo Messi. Al-Hilal and Al-Ahli are also 2 rather notable clubs, and this is why the move is such a big one. Why is it that the Public Investment Fund, the financial arm of the Saudi Arabian regime, is choosing to take control of not just any 4 clubs, but the 4 biggest clubs? What that means is, well, 3 very simple things, some of which are on a slightly concerning side. Because what the regime is now doing is that it's exerting direct influence. And bear in mind, the PIF as of now doesn't just control these 4 clubs, but also directly owns Premier League side Newcastle United. And what this does is, with the Saudi Arabians pumping in more and more money into football, again, the most popular global sport in the world, it is raising a lot of legitimate questions about what is referred to as sports washing, and whether or not this is the Saudis regime's way of ensuring that their image gets cleaned using world sport. Remember, Saudi Arabia as a regime is pretty backward, even though there have been moves made in recent years to kind of, end up, let's say, modernizing the nation. There's still a lot of shady dealings that have taken place that have been directly involved with the regime. And what it also does, more importantly, that third point is important, is that it's putting the future of the sport as we know it in danger. Why? Because the more money is thrown at the sport, the more traditional clubs, ones that aren't owned by oligarchs or states, will not be able to compete. Just to give you a little bit of context as far as numbers are concerned, Ronaldo is currently earning 200 million euros per year playing in Saudi Arabia. Karim Benzema will be making 100 million euros per year. N'Golo Kante will also be making 200 million euros per year once he signs for Al-Ittihad alongside his compatriot Karim Benzema. Lionel Messi was offered 400 million euros a year to be a part of the Saudi Pro League. That is not just money that these clubs are generating or earning. It's money that's being pumped into them by the PIF. And if this continues, what will happen, or what you could see football go down the path of, say, what happened with golf recently, wherein you had a breakaway league in the Live Golf, which ended up then merging with the existing PGA and European tours. And what that means is that the sport of golf is in essence entirely controlled by Saudi Arabia. You would not want football to go down the same way, because if it does happen, then well, the ethical and moral concerns of the level of sports washing that can be done, it's pretty bleak, and also doesn't put the future of the sport in a good light. Because what happens when the PIF loses interest? What happens when the oil states run out of oil as well as money? It doesn't leave the sports future in a very good hand, and therefore it would be unwise to actually go down this route. But it does seem like that is what Saudi Arabia is preparing to try and do. At least that's how I feel about all of this. What do you guys think? You can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And don't forget to download the AajTak app as well. Plus, if you're already on the channel, you can go ahead and check out some other videos that we've done. For now, from my side, goodbye.